Ariana from Crafting Happiness here. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet a base border for your C2C project. And this is a beginner-friendly border. Absolutely beginners can crochet this border with no problem. There are no stitch counting, there's no keeping track of where to insert your hook. This is very simple, and it will create a very neat straight edge around your border. In this tutorial you have two options. You can either make just the first row and then you have chain two spaces around. This is good for some borders, is not so good for some other borders, so I gave you the option to also create a second row around it to where you have stitches around your border. And this is good for any kind of border where you need to count stitches, skip these stitches, and so on. Either way, this base border is going to give you neat edges, and you can continue from that point on with the border of your choice. So let's start. For this base row border, I'm using the same yarn as I used for this project, which is double knit yarn and the matching hook, 4mm crochet hook. You can do any yarn you like with the matching hook. And we will start by making a slip knot and then joining in any point of the blanket. It makes no difference where you join. We will join anywhere between tiles, let's say here on the long side. Right, so make sure you are inserting your hook between the two tiles, and then push your hook through the loop and pull through, and then chain one to join. Now we will only be working in between the tiles. We will not make any stitches anywhere else, and that's why this border is so simple. You don't need to count stitches. You don't need to keep track of stitches or anything like that. It's so easy. Just find the next space between tiles and crochet. All right, so first we make a single crochet into that space between two stitches. Then we chain two. Find the next space between tiles and make a single crochet. Then chain two, find the next space between tiles, insert the hook and make a single crochet, and this is your repeat section where you make a single crochet and chain two, and then go into the next space between the two tiles and single crochet and chain two. And you repeat this until you have single crocheted in the last space between the C2C tiles. So chain two, find the next space and make a single crochet, chain two, next space, and then chain two. And again, this is your last space between two tiles, so single crochet and chain two. And now we have reached one of the corners, and in here just find the first stitch in that corner and make a single crochet, chain two, and in the same chain space, so in the same stitch, make a single crochet. And this is your corner, and they will bring the yarn neatly to the other side. Now again, let's put the camera closer so you can see better. There we are. Now we chain two and then find the next space between two tiles and single crochet, chain two, find a space and single crochet, and we're gonna repeat this until we reach the next corner. And this border base border works so fast, and it makes your C2C project look so neat. Okay, we chain 2, the next space, chain 2, another space between tiles, and now chain 2, and this is your last space between tiles before the corner, so chain 2, single crochet, and chain 2. Now again we reach the corner. All you have to do in that, insert your hook in that corner, stitch and single crochet, chain 2, and then insert in the same stitch and make a single crochet, then chain 2. And now we are crocheting along this side. You can see the yarn is neatly brought around the corner. It gives you a neat edge and it just looks really nice like this. Now again, find the next space, single crochet, and then chain 2. Next space, single crochet and chain 2. And we continue like that all the way until we reach the end. And into the next space we already made a single crochet, so all we have to do is slip stitch like so, and we are done with our border. And this is how it looks like when you made the base border around your C2C tile. You can see it's now you have neat edges. It looks really nice. If you make it in the same color, you won't be so visible. I just made it in a contrasting color so you can see. Now next I'll show you how to make stitches along your base border in case your border blanket border requires stitches and you can't really work in the chain 2 spaces. So now I will show you how to make a second row and create actual stitches around your C2C project. So you can continue from where I left off, or if you need a different color, just bring it in. I will just join. Again, you don't need to count stitches. You don't need to make sure you have the right amount of stitches around your border. This is great for beginners. All right, so let's just randomly start in the middle of the top part of your project. And again, we are going to join with a slip stitch, with a slip knot. And again, now let me move the camera lower so you can see. All you have to do is make 3 single crochet in each chain 2 space. So that's 1, 2 and 3. There you go. Now move to the next chain 2 space and make 3 single crochet. Oh. Now again, In the next chain two space, make 3 single crochet. And let's continue like this until we reach the corner. Alright, so I made 3 single crochet in each chain two space. Now we reach the corner, and here we made a chain two again before. Now in the same chain two of the corner, we are going to make 3 single crochet. So just like we did with the other chain two spaces, in this one the same, we are making 3 single crochet. And now we are bringing the yarn neatly around and into the next chain two space, make a single crochet, 3 single crochet, and again 3 single crochet in the next chain two space, again 3 single crochet, and we continue like this all around the border of your C2C project. So this is how it looks like. Now you have a choice. You either leave it like this and you have chain spaces onto which you crochet your next rows of the border. If you need stitches, just crochet 3 single crochet in each chain two space, including the chain two spaces in a corner. And you're gonna have something like this or something like this. I'll complete this row so you can see how it looks like. So now I finished going around my project, making 3 single crochet in each chain two space, and now I've reached the beginning of my round, and all I'm gonna do is slip stitch in the first single crochet I have made. And this is how it looks like. We are done with the yarn, and we're just going to pull through, and this is how it looks like. This is your final border. Now you have two choices. You can either have stitches along your edge or chain two spaces. Either way it will look good from both sides, actually, because your C2C project is double-sided, so your border should be double-sided as well. And this is how you crochet a base border for your C2C blanket for absolute beginner. No counting of stitches, no keeping track of where to insert your hook. It's very simple, very beautiful. It creates a very neat straight edge around your project, and from this point on you can start crocheting your choice of border for your blanket. So yeah, I hope my tutorial was easy to follow. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Happy crocheting!